There is one sea on Earth where a single mistake could trigger a global war. No deserts, no capitals, just water. Yet America watches it, China claims it, Japan depends on it, and the world fears it. This is the South China Sea, and today we explain why every superpower is afraid of this one sea.
At first glance, the South China Sea appears to be just another expanse of water, stretching out under the endless sky. It waves serenely, with boats casting their shadows on the surface, but a closer inspection reveals a dynamic world below. This sea is a hidden powerhouse, a lifeline that nourishes the global economy, underpinning billions of dollars in trade and resources. The sheer volume of commerce that traverses these waters is staggering, exceeding $3 trillion annually. Here, vessels carrying oil from the Middle East sail alongside cargo ships from China, each contributing to the intricate web of international trade that sustains us all. As you gaze deeper into the azure depths, consider the enormity of the resources hidden beneath. Beneath the calm facade lies a treasure trove of massive oil reserves and vast natural gas fields waiting to be tapped. The South China Sea isn't just an ordinary body of water. It's a prized territory where the stakes are incredibly high. For nations surrounding its shores, China, Vietnam, the Philippines, and Malaysia, it's a critical lifeline. The seabed serves as a reservoir, promising energy and sustenance, shaping the futures of millions. It is also one of the world's richest fishing zones, providing livelihoods for countless families whose survival depends on these waters. Yet the allure of the South China Sea extends beyond its tangible resources. It's a strategic chessboard where control translates into power. The ebb and flow of shipping through its depths highlight our collective reliance on this marine artery. As the narrator compellingly asserts, if this sea stops, the world stops. The implication is profound. Access to this sea can dictate not only the flow of commerce but the stability of economies across the globe. This intertwining of fate and fortune shapes international relations as nations vie for dominance in its waters, seeking to manage its bounty while ensuring their own security. The stakes are high as controlling this sea translates into controlling the flow of the world. In the end, the South China Sea is not just a body of water. It is the essence of survival, energy, and economic vitality for the nations that border it. As we recognize its importance, one cannot help but ponder how history will unfold within this vital maritime realm. In the heart of the Pacific lies the South China Sea, a seemingly tranquil expanse that masks a simmering cauldron of geopolitical tension. It's not merely about the waters themselves, but the profound implications of dominance over this crucial maritime region. At the center is the United States, fiercely defending what it calls freedom of navigation. For Washington, control of the sea directly translates to sustaining influence in Asia, an arena where economic and military powerhouse roles are increasingly contested. For Japan and South Korea, the stakes are equally high. The South China Sea acts as an indispensable economic artery, vital for trade and resource flows. Blocked routes could shatter industries that rely heavily on this thoroughfare, leading to economic turmoil and job losses on an alarming scale. The dark clouds of uncertainty loom over these nations as tensions rise, showcasing how economic interdependence melds with the fragile nature of maritime security in this region. Southeast Asian nations, small yet defiant, grapple with the realities of sovereignty. They find themselves entangled in a taut balancing act, standing up to a giant neighbor while advocating for their rights. In their diplomatic discourse, one can sense the tension. Follow international law is pitted against the stark, biting perspective of might makes right. And this phrase captures the haunting atmosphere enveloping the sea, where power dynamics shift unpredictably and the importance of international regulations seems to hang by a thread. The very essence of self-determination is threatened by the looming shadow of larger powers. Yet, the potential nightmare scenario escalates exponentially when considering the broader implications. The South China Sea serves as a crucial connection point for multiple vital waterways, including the Taiwan Strait and the East China Sea. A conflict breaking out here wouldn't just remain contained, it would spiral out, drawing in not merely regional players, but global powerhouses like the US and China, alongside numerous allies and a tapestry of international markets. The apprehension around this scenario amplifies the urgency of naval patrols and the diplomatic chess game being played. This is precisely why warships glide silently through these disputed waters, constantly on alert, embodying a grim reminder of the stakes involved. Diplomatic discussions are woven with caution, each word carefully encapsulated to avoid igniting tensions. With every passing day, superpowers monitor the situation, each observing the South China Sea, tying their fates to a delicate balancing act on the edge of conflict. In the heart of the South China Sea lies a growing tension, a contest for dominance that is shaping geopolitical narratives. China's vision stretches beyond mere access. It seeks an unmistakable grip over nearly 90% of these waters, grounded in its controversial 9-line. This claim, however, stands on shaky legal ground, rejected by international law and the voices of dissenting nations eager to uphold freedom of navigation. The dialogue reverberates with resistance. Illegal, unrecognized, rejected. Yet defiance only fuels China's ambition. As the world watches, towering artificial islands emerge from the depths, reshaping the reality of the region. Runways sprout where vibrant reefs once thrived, and amidst this transformation, military might supplants the tranquil essence of local fishing boats. These constructed landmasses serve no innocent purpose. They morph into formidable military bases, each one a testament to China's relentless pursuit of power. The seas which once echoed with the sounds of fishermen now resonate with the ominous thrum of military readiness, underscoring a stark shift in priorities. For China, control over this maritime expanse is not just a strategy, it's a necessity, a defensive shield protecting its mainland from perceived threats. As the U.S. Navy maneuvers within these contested waters, China feels its vulnerability accentuated, a captured lion wary of the encroaching hunter. In this high-stakes game, the stakes escalate as China pushes outward, a calculated effort to extend its influence and keep potential adversaries at bay. The South China Sea, simmering beneath a delicate surface, stands transformed into a pressure cooker brimming with tension. Just one collision, a single miscalculation, or a misjudged command could ignite an eruption of chaos, sending shock waves that ripple across the entire region. The delicate balance of power is now a taut thread, straining under the weight of ambition and fear, ready to snap at any moment. As the world holds its breath in anticipation, the question lingers. What will it take to avert disaster in these turbulent waters?